So, what's UpChannel? UpChannel is a B2B SaaS business, and what we do is we help smartphone manufacturers create and manage relationships with their customers. We do this through a native mobile app that is preloaded onto the smartphone at the factory level, and then the manufacturer dashboard, which is used to communicate with the application. So what we've done is we've created a channel of communication, and through this channel of communication, the smartphone manufacturer has the ability to generate revenue and create cost savings across the life cycle of each device that they manufacture and sell. Now we are doing this for one of the largest and fastest growing markets, Tier 2 smartphone manufacturers. Many of us don't know what Tier 2s are. Tier 1s, there are 10 of them, Apple, Samsung, Huawei, Xiaomi, they make up 70% global market share. But the Tier 2s make up 30%, 400 million smartphones a year. And this number is growing at a rate of over 10% year over year, as just half the world has a smartphone. That would be as if every other person in this room didn't have a smartphone. But as the other half adopts, they're not buying $800 iPhones. They're buying $100 phones from these Tier 2s. So it's a segment of the market that's growing really fast. The problem that the Tier 2s have is that they don't have a connection with their device, which means that they don't have a connection with their customer. So I'd like to touch on why they don't have a connection. And that's because the smartphone supply chain is highly fragmented. See, they manufacture the phone in Shenzhen, China. They then sell it to a distributor. That distributor sells it to a wholesaler, who sells it to a retailer. By the time it's sold to the customer, the manufacturer doesn't know where that phone is, who's using it. The manufacturer doesn't have the ability to provide mobile for support to prevent needless returns. The manufacturer doesn't have the ability to generate revenue and create cost savings across the life cycle of each phone that they manufacture and sell. So how do we solve this problem? We connect them. And we connect them through the UpChannel platform, which works in two parts. Part one, there's the application that we make for the manufacturer. It has their brand, it has their logo, and then the manufacturer picks the features a la carte that are important to them to include in the app. So for example, they can include a loyalty program, so that they can increase the odds that when it's time to buy a second phone, that the customer will buy from them. They can include live chat support to prevent needless returns, the old brand loyalty. They can include an app recommendation engine to generate post-sale revenue. So now we're allowing the commodity business to generate new sources of revenue after they sell their smartphone. The app then communicates to the manufacturer's dashboard, which the manufacturer uses to manage the entire application. See, again, what we've created is that channel of communication between the manufacturer and their customer. But I'd like to share a case study of how this channel of communication has helped one of our recent customers, Hyundai Mobile. And yes, Hyundai also sells phones. Now, the problem that Hyundai had was that they did not know where in Latin America their phones are being sold, because of that supply chain problem. They wanted to advertise in the cities that the phones were ending up in. They wanted to put billboards up, but they couldn't, because where in Latin America? With the UpChannel platform, they were able to identify not only which country in Latin America the phones are being sold, but also which city. Now they could put the billboards up. And they were also able to identify that 70% of their customers were millennial women. So they can also design the billboard the right way, design their phones the right way, the packaging. This is just one example of how the UpChannel platform is helping smartphone manufacturers. Since launching, we've actually ended up on over 1 million devices. We've closed 6 deals worth 6 million annual devices, and we have in our sales pipeline more than 55 million annual devices. And this is just the beginning. This is our first vertical. We envision ourselves as being the CRM for Internet of Things manufacturers. Much more devices are going to have operating systems, and today they're just commodity business. They need to have a connection with the customer. That's our vision, and we're already starting with our second vertical through smart TVs. And we've been able to accomplish this because of our team. Like I said, I started here at IDT 5 years ago. Then I moved to Director of Mobile Apps for PCS Wireless, the blessing of IDT. And that's when I saw the market opportunity and sold my house and put everything on the line with my kid and my wife to launch UpChannel. But we're a technology company first, and I couldn't do it without my CTO and co-founder, who's an award-winning engineer, and my dedicated board of advisors and investors. Now, our vision is to be on 1 billion active devices within 5 years. It took Facebook much longer to hit that goal. But we have the market, we have the timing, we have the product, and we have the team. If you want to be a part of something that's ambitious and you can drive value toward this goal, our channel of communication is wide open. Thank you.